Let's be real for a second. It's not your broker and it's definitely not the market. The real reason you're not profitable is you. Most traders spend months or even years searching for a secret formula, hoping that this perfect strategy is going to save them. But today I'm going to break down the real reason traders lose and exactly how you can turn it around. And it's easier than you think. First, you need to know that there are only two reasons why traders are unprofitable. Almost every trading account loses for the same two reasons. Either they lose too much on a single trade, or they lose too many trades over time. Either you risk too big and you get wiped out in a single day, or risk too small but lose often and you bleed out eventually. The good news is both of these are very easy to fix. A simple rule of thumb is to never risk more than you can. Now this depends on your trading strategy, but most traders should risk somewhere between 0.3 and 1%. Use stop losses every single time and limit yourself as much as you can to quality setups only per day. Stick to these three rules and blowing your account becomes practically impossible. Now, unless you're a beginner, you probably know these rules by heart. So why are you still stuck and unprofitable? It's because you probably don't have a real edge in the market. An edge means that you have a tiny statistical advantage every time you enter a trade. Not a guarantee, because no one in this world can give you a guarantee that your trade is going to be a winner. Just slightly better odds. However, if you stack up these statistical odds in your favor over time, you're eventually going to come out a winner. So what should you do to build your edge? To build an edge, you need to stop wasting time and start focusing on things that really matter. Choosing a market that fits your style. Choosing a financial instrument that fits your style. What time of the day do you perform best? What entry patterns actually work for you? How do you handle exits and risks? For example, if a market that's open 24/7 gives you an edge, then maybe trading in the crypto market is for you. Tackle these questions one at a time and not all at once. Becoming a master in the markets happens with focused repetition, not by doing everything all at once. But how are you even supposed to know if what you're doing is something that's working or not? How do you know if you're going in the right direction? Or if you're just digging your way into a deeper hole? And you're going to hate this answer, but it is something that you're going to have to do. And that is to track your trades. Every single one of them. When you track your results, you stop trading on feelings, but instead you trade on facts. Who knows, you may find out that you have a 70% win rate during the London session, but only a 30% winning streak during the New York session. This is entirely possible, and it is up to you to find out what your statistics are. If you're into trading, you're going to kind of have to become an obsessed gamer that tracks their trophies and achievements and tries to level up their character. And in this game of trading, you are the character and only you are responsible for leveling yourself up. So once you have data like that, you're only optimizing from this point onwards. No more guessing games, just pure statistical probability in your favor. Once you fix your system, you're going to have to fix your psychology. Everyone loves to blame psychology for their losses. But if you don't have a system that works, psychology is just an excuse. Fear, doubt, and hesitation all disappear when you have a working system. Once you have a clear plan, you have a clear mind. And you're not going to be fearful or hesitant about the possibilities and results, because you know you have that edge. Next, you need to think like a winner. Profitable traders are not smarter than you. They just think differently than you. And that's exactly what you need to do. They're learning from every trade, making small, consistent improvements, and detaching themselves from single outcomes. They aren't obsessed with winning today. They're obsessed with winning over time. And you need to develop that obsession inside of yourself. Now you have all of the theory, but what's your action plan going to be? Write down a basic, simple trading plan. Start journaling every trade you take and risk as little as possible. If you enter the same exact trade with $100 or $10,000 and you risk 1%, would you rather learn the lesson that you're going to learn with $1 of risk or with $100 of risk? If it makes you feel any better, you can just imagine that $100 was $10,000. But make sure that the real trade size is as minimal as possible. It's boring, it's repetitive, but it's the real secret to becoming profitable. Many profitable traders, including myself, have gone through this journey, and you're not going to be the first ones doing these boring tasks. But believe me, there's a pot of unlimited gold waiting for you on the other side. The reality of this is if you change nothing, nothing changes. Neither the market nor anybody else owes you anything. But but you will be rewarded with discipline, patience, and effort every single time. If you're ready to start trading like a real professional, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and if you have any questions about trading, make sure to leave them down below. And as always, make sure to stay safe, my traders.